Om Namo Bhagavate Rudraya. Om Namaste Rudramanyavauto Taishave Namaha. Namaste Astu Dhanvane Bahubhyamutate Namaha. Ya Taishu Shivatama Shivam Babhuvate Dhanuhu. Shiva Sarabhyaya Tavataya no Rudramudaya.
As the hymns from the Yajurveda reverberate through the cosmos, I am inspired to narrate the story of Adishesha from the Puranas. Adishesha or Ananta Shesha is the primordial multi-headed king of serpents associated with the creation and destruction of the universe. He is said to hold all the planets of the universe on his hoods. Namaskar. At Divine Novel, I narrate stories from the Puranas. Today I will narrate the story of Ananta or Adishesha or Sheshnag. The name Sheshnag comes from the Sanskrit root Shesh. In the Sanskrit texts relating to mathematical calculation, the term Shesh implies the remainder, that which remains when all else ceases to exist. Sesha represents the remainder when a certain creation ends. Certain core aspects remain, which again germinates into another creation. When there is no creation to maintain, Lord Vishnu is resting on Adishesha. It means that after the entire material creation of Lord Brahma, there was still some raw material left, and this was proportionately allotted to everyone in the form of hidden energy to awaken and use as extrasensory perception. This is Adishesha or Sheshnag. Yogis call this Kundalini Shakti. Even physicists have described it as 10th cranial nervous system, which controls the autonervous functioning. It is said that when Adishesha uncoils, time begins to move forward and creation starts to take place. When he comes back to his coiled position, time stands still and universe ceases to exist. According to Mahabharata, Sesha was born to Rishi Kashyapa and his wife Kadru, one of the daughters of Daksha. In due course of time, Kadru gave birth to 1,000 snakes, of which Sesha was the eldest. After him, Vasuki, Airavata and Takshaka were born in that order. Many of Sesha's brothers were cruel by nature, and they took great pleasure in inflicting harm upon others. Kashyapa also sired Garuda through Vinata, Kadru's sister. Sesha's brothers were unkind to him as well. When Vinata bets that the tail of the horse Uchchaishrava is white, Kadru tricks her by asking her sons, who are snakes, to coil around the horse's tail to make it appear black. Some of the snakes refuse, and Kadru curses them that they will get burned in the sacrificial fire of Janamejaya. This is what happened next. Janamejaya was the son of Parikshit. Parikshit was the son of Abhimanyu and the grandson of Arjuna. Parikshit was in the forest one day hunting. He approached a sage, Shamika, and asked him the whereabouts of a deer which he was hunting. The meditating sage did not respond. Angered, Parikshit picked up a dead snake and draped it round the sage's neck. The sage's son Shringi cursed Parikshit and said that he would die due to a bite by the snake Takshaka. Given a week to live, Parikshit asked sage Sukha to narrate Krishna's exploits, and thus was born Srimad Bhagavatam. At the end of the week, Takshaka bit him and Parikshit died. His son Janamejaya accepted this as his fate and went about his duties as his father's successor. But he later learned that Takshaka went beyond what was required of him. As Takshaka was going to carry out the curse against Parikshit, he met a Brahmin called Kashyapa, who could revive anyone who died of snake bite by reciting the Garuda mantra. Takshaka wanted to retain his reputation as a fearsome snake. So he gave the Brahmin more than the reward he would have got if he had saved the king. Thus Takshaka deprived Parikshit a chance of saving his life. Disgusted with the bad behavior of his brothers, Sesha left his family and decided to undertake severe austerities and penance. He lived merely on air and meditated in a number of places, including Gandhamadana, Badrikashrama, Pushkara, Gokarna, and the Himalayas. Pleased with his dedication and devotion, Brahma appeared before Sesha and told him to ask for a boon. The former requested that he should be able to keep his mind under control so that he could continue with his ascetic practices. Brahma gladly bestowed the boon upon him. Brahma then asked a favor of Sesha to go beneath the earth and stabilize it. The latter was only too happy to be given the new responsibility. He immediately went to Patala, the netherworld, raised his hood and balanced the earth over it. It is believed that he supports the earth even today. Sheshnag told Brahma that he would do as he was asked and would wear the earth on his head and stabilize her. Brahma instructed to him, Shesh, earth will show you the way, you enter her. As instructed, Sheshnag went through the earth, held her from all sides, and placed her on his head. From that time, Sheshnag has been patiently carrying the earth on his head. Brahma praised his dharma, patience, and strength and returned to his planet. If you like this video, do consider subscribing to my channel, Divine Novel, for more stories from the Puranas. Till then, bye for now.
Shigriyaya cha shibhyaya cha nama Urmyaya cha vasvanyaya cha nama Srotasyaya cha dvipyaya cha